This is the 2002 Cobalt 282 Bowrider. And let's just give you a shot of this hull. The hull just looks absolutely beautiful. The boat's been kept in high and dry, and it certainly shows it. And then on the bow you have this spotlight, and then the headlights below that. And let me go ahead and just walk you down the side. Let's start here on the aft. You'll see you have a very large swim platform with a deep reach ladder in the middle. And then if I come all the way to starboard, and then you'll see on port as well these switches, and if you go ahead and put those switches up or down, that controls the drive on that side. Just great thinking. Then you're going to see a water hookup down there. And then if I lift up here, you're going to see directly in the center your hookup to tow skiers or tubers or whatnot. And there you'll see I removed the center filler that creates that full sun pad. And if I lift up on both sides, open up here on gas assisted hinges, here on gas assisted hinges, and you'll see just fantastic storage underneath these, all with a drain. And you'll see the owner on this side has a hose with a shower stored there, but just great thinking by Cobalt. And there you'll see filler cushions back in place, creates that huge sun pad on top, and then just a ton of seating for your guests in the aft. Now if I come over here to the starboard side and I lift up, you're going to see just a very large cooler with a drain. Then over here on port, I lift out, and you're going to see your battery switches, and then you're going to see your plug for your battery charger, and there in its own little rack is the pole for the ski tow, and then you'll see just a ton of storage besides that. And then directly behind the captain, you're going to see your wet bar, and good time to mention that there's drink holders really all over the boat, everywhere you look. But if we're back to the wet bar, you open up here and you've got dry storage, and then down below that, if I open up, you've got your garbage can. Moving forward, that brings us up to our first mate seat, and you'll see the first mate seat is equipped with its own bolster, and then of course you have a drink holder, but then you see you have a phone charger plug down there, as well as directly in front of the first mate, open up and you have your actual stereo. Then open up in front of the first mate and you've got just a very large head. And you'll see Cobalt does a great job. They really finish the walls and whatnot. And then you'll see you've got a sink, storage, and then come over here and you've even got a mirror. Just very well done. And that will bring us over to the helm seat, and you'll see just a very large seat for the captain with its own bolster. And I just love down below, I love that classic looking footrest for the captain. And that will bring us up to our helm. Let's start here at the top of this Ritchie compass. Then you've got all your gauges in front of the captain, your classic switches, your remote control spotlight. Down below you're going to see your color GPS and your fish finder. And if you come over here, you've got your Lavorsi throttles. And then if you come directly in the middle, you got this beautiful wheel. But the whole helm is just really elegant looking. Nobody does it quite like Cobalt. Classic looking switches. Just very, very well done, and you have a very nice electronics package. And now let's go ahead and put the engine hatch up. And there we go, and we'll come on back and take a look. And here's a shot of these twin Volvo Penta 5.7 GXIs, and I'll give you a look around the engine room. You'll see just a lot of space to work on the motors. Very neat and very organized. And this current owner has all his service records. And if I come down below, you're going to see your freshwater flush right there. Very convenient. And back down we go. And we'll go ahead and start her up. And you'll see she's nice and quiet. And now if I come down to the deck and I open up here, up pops a gas-assisted hinge, just cavernous storage. Meant for skis or other big bulk items. And you'll see they have storage for the poles that go with the canvas. Just very well done. Put that back down. And now on the starboard side of the console, if I go ahead and just move this wind guard out of the way, and I open up here, you have your very own refrigerator. And that brings us to our bow. And you'll see just very comfortable seating all the way around. And if I lift up here, you're going to see the filler cushions that turn this bow into a giant sun pad. Plus you'll see all the bags that all the filler cushions go into. Just see massive amounts of storage in there. And then if I go ahead and close that, and if I open up the seat part, you're going to see just giant amount of storage again. All finished, very well done. And flipping to the port side, once again, ton of storage. Right now he's got some life vests stored in there. And if I move the cushion out of the bow, just an unbelievable amount of storage in the bow of this boat. And then all the way in the bow of the boat, open up here, and you'll see just a very neat anchor system. Now's the time of the video where I give a condition report and name opportunities for the new owner to make improvements on this boat. In terms of condition, everywhere you look on this boat, it shows very well. I mean, looking around, it shows real nice for a 2002 Cobalt. It's got all the filler cushions that turn all the walkways into sun pads or seating. It's got this beautiful top. And then it's got a nice wet bar, the marine head, a lot of storage, the refrigerator, and on this helm it just shows very nicely, and it's got nice electronics. And this owner kept an open checkbook with a well-regarded local mechanic. All the service is up to date. In terms of opportunities for the new owner to improve this boat, anybody buying this 2002 Cobalt 282, I think would think it shows very well. But in that same token, it is a 2002. It is going to show a little wear in places, and you'll see it. Like if I go to this filler cushion, you'll see a little wear on that filler cushion. It's nothing where I'd jump to replace it, but you will see a little bit of wear on the boat because it is a 2002. But everywhere you look, it shows very well. It's outfitted just the way you want and is ready for some summer fun.